grass. Mukata is dizzy from the lack of mana, so he decides to just buy some food instead of cooking. It's an assortment of sweet breads, but Fel wants to have meat instead. Mukata insists that he is too exhausted, so Fel settles for the bread. Despite not being meat, he finds it to be good, and even asks for more. Mukata tells him if he eats too many sweets, he could get cavities or diabetes. But Fel tells him that is impossible, since he is blessed by the wind goddess. He is immune to any sickness and other ailments. Fel gloats about being blessed, and Mukata thinks it's not fair since he is already so strong. Mukata begs to be blessed as well, and we see that the goddess seems to be watching. There is a commotion at the next town when Mukata approaches with Fel. He quickly shows off his guild card, saying that Fel is his great wolf familiar. When Fel tries to correct them, Mukata goes along with calling him a great wolf so they attract less attention. Fel suddenly talks telepathically to him, annoyed at being called a great wolf. The guard warns him that he will be held responsible for problems that Fel causes. When they get inside the town, Mukata suggests they need to find a map, so they can know where they are going. Mukata visits a tavern. There are a bunch of rowdy adventurers, and Mukata approaches a group to ask questions. He orders a round of drinks for the table, and they happily talk to him. They tell him about the different kingdoms, and when he mentions that he doesn't have a map, the men reveal that they have a map that was passed down by an older adventurer. They show it to him, and say that since they have already memorized it, they offer to sell it to him for 1 gold. Mukata agrees to buying it, and they part ways. After the men have left, the other adventurers laugh at him, revealing that he got scammed, because the map is just a common item that can be bought for 1 silver at the guild. Fel comforts him, saying they will make more money, and Mukata decides to head east, to the country next to the sea, but Fel is more interested in the seafood they'll get to eat. Meanwhile, the wind goddess Minri watches over Fel, and she is curious about Mukata, who managed to form a contract with him. Seeing all the sweets they are eating, she wishes to have a taste of them for herself, but she knows she can't just intervene in the world. However, the thought of it is just too much, and it drives her mad. The pair go flying through the forest until Fel comes to a stop. Fel finds it strange he is covered in injuries, but Mukata tells him it's because he dashed so quickly through the forest. He wonders if they've arrived at the sea, but Fel tells him he stopped at a lake because he had a craving for fish. Mukata wonders how they can fish without a rod, but Fel uses his lightning magic on the lake, and all the fish float to the surface. Mukata starts collecting the fish, finding some trout, and he wonders if it is the same as fish from Earth. Fel tells him to collect the pink fish, saying that it makes his tongue tingle. Mukata thinks